Hi everyone, I'm Kelly and this is Kelly Hill Yoga, and today we are going to do an awesome little focus sequence on our core. And core doesn't mean just a million crunches. As I always say, core is paying attention to what happens on the front side of our body and all the way around 360, the whole trunk of our bodies. So we're going to keep it nice, simple, and sweet today. When you're ready, just come to a nice comfy seat on your mats. In this beautiful easy pose. Just nice and comfortable as we start to bring our awareness inward. Not overthinking it today. Just head over heart, heart over our hips. Nice tall up through the crown of the head. Imagine you're trying to lengthen the spine by reaching that top of the head up to the ceiling or sky, wherever you're practicing today. Really think about having the shoulders pulled down and away from the ears. Really strong and stable in this posture. Rest your hands anywhere you wish, whether that's on your thighs, palms up or down, just however you find comfort, or even if they're folded in your lap, you're more than welcome to do that as well. And let's just take 3 nice, simple cleansing breaths. We're really not going to overthink this today. We're just going to cleanse our mind, cleanse our mental palate with each breath. So really, on the inhale, think about expanding the lungs to their full capacity. Exhale. With control, slowly with that release, control it, not overthinking. Inhale, really expand. Exhale through the mouth with control. Last one. Deep inhale, exhale, release. I'll just take just a moment here, kind of turn everything else off, happening in your space, bringing yourself inward. And on our next inhale, we're going to reach the arms up and overhead. Nice long spine. Exhale, bend the elbows, pulling the shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms up and overhead, really reaching those fingertips. Exhale, pull the elbows down. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Take the gaze to the thumbs, little baby back bend. Exhale, pull those elbows down. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Reach over to the left. Back to center. Inhale, arms up and overhead again. Exhale, reach to the left or right. Awesome. Back to center. Just waking up the spine. And this time, let's reach the arms out in front of us, rounding through the spine, curving everything, tucking that chin. Inhale. Lift the chin up. Little baby back bend. Exhale. Bring the palms together. Very similar to what we do in cat and cow. We're just doing this in a seated position today, waking up the spine, really pulling that spine to the back of your space to round. Inhale, pull that chest forward. Exhale. Keep this natural. Just move at your own breath, your own pace. Exhale. Round through the spine. Last round. Inhale. Really pull that chest forward. Exhale. Beautiful. Bring everything back to how we started. Let's just roll the shoulders a little bit. Get a little bit of rocking from side to side with the neck. Nod it up and down. Just find any little bits of organic movement that you feel like you might need at the beginning of this practice. Beautiful. And when you're ready, let's come up to tabletop. Getting right into things today. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And let's just do a couple little hip circles here. Just waking things up, shifting the hips back, rounding through, pulling the tailbone. Just kind of finding some beautiful motion here. Waking the spine up a little bit more, waking up the hip joints a little bit more because your core and hips are very interconnected. Beautiful. When you're ready, let's find one moment of stillness. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Think about pulling those shoulders away from the ears, making our shoulder girdle really nice and strong. Press the earth away from you, so pushing that mat away, and you'll find your shoulders get really strong and stable. Joints nice and stacked. Let's think about pulling the belly button into the spine, so really activating, not crunching or straining yet, just activating. You'll feel a gentle shift in the pelvis as you do so. Let's tuck the toes. Exhale, lift those knees up. Nice and strong. With these knees lifted, you're more than welcome to stay here, or if you want to take it one step further, take your left leg, extend it behind you. Back to center. Switching sides, extend that right leg behind you. Back to center. Just alternating from side to side. Extending one leg, staying with those knees nice and lifted. Really long and strong through your crown of your head. Belly button pulled in. Beautiful. One more round. Extend that left leg. Back. Extend the right. Back. Gently come back to start. Beautiful. Back to that tabletop. Nice and strong. Now let's kind of do just a few alternating. Left arm up, right leg extends. So alternating leg and arm lifts. Back to center. Switch sides. Nice and strong. Trying to keep your core, your center as stable as possible when we do this. It's not letting that belly button drop down. Just a few rounds on each side. Remembering that our backside or our spine is just as important as those abs. It's not all about that six pack. It's just about being really strong in our center. Beautiful. Reaching and alternating, being very controlled in this. Awesome. Last one. Right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. Beautiful. Come back to that tabletop. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips up and back. First downward dog. You need to walk it out a little bit here. You're more than welcome to do so. Bending in one leg, straightening in the other. It's also okay if you can't get that leg perfectly straight. I have very tight hamstrings, so my knees aren't always super straight, especially in my first downward dog. Just find any little bits of movement you want to have here. If you want to have your feet a little bit wider, since this is our first downward dog, you're more than welcome to. Just find whatever is comfortable for your body. Nice and strong. Deep inhale. Shift the hips up and back. Exhale. Shift forward to plank. If you need to shift your legs a little bit, if you have longer legs, go for it. We're going to hold here. Nice, tall, strong plank. If you have to be on your knees, that's totally okay. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift the hips up and back. Downward dog. Awesome. Find a little bit of relief here. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, back to plank. Once again, staying here strong. Pull that belly button in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift back to plank. And when we're in that plank, just make sure that you are remembering to breathe. We're not holding our breath for that 5 count. Nice and strong here, back in this downward dog. Deep inhale. Exhale, come forward, back to plank. Holding, staying strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift the hips up and back. Downward dog. Awesome. Keep going, stay strong. Don't forget to breathe here. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, shift forward for plank. Holding here, nice and strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift up and back. Downward dog. Awesome. Really think about staying strong here. Breathe through this. You're doing great. If you need to take a break, take a break. This is our last round though. So deep inhale. Exhale, come forward to plank. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down, all the way down to your mats. Beautiful. Let's reach both arms out in front of us. Very similar to what we did in our tabletop. We're going to alternate lifting opposite arm and legs. So keep your gaze down towards your mat. And then we're going to lift the left arm, lift the right leg. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, lift the right arm, left leg. Exhale, slowly lower down. Going through a few rounds on each side, alternating inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift. Lower. And lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. Last one. Lower. All right, let's take those arms, reach behind us, palms facing down. So really think about reaching those fingertips towards your toes. Inhale, lift your chest and legs, really pulling those big toes towards each other. Fingertips trying to touch your heels. Imagine you're really reaching in order to lift that chest. Inhale, find height, really squeezing the glutes to lift those legs. Staying strong. Nice gentle tuck of the chin, really great strong spine. Stay and hold. Exhale, slowly lower down. Hands under the shoulders. Shift the hips up and back. Downward dog. Awesome. Really strong here. Find your stable foundation. One deep round of breath. In fact, let's just close the eyes here as we notice the energy in our body. Notice how your heart might be beating a little bit faster. That's beautiful. It's just your body creating energy by pulling the air in, exhaling out. When you're ready, let's take a nice generous bend in the knees and walk the hands back to meet the feet. Forward fold. Still keeping a really strong bend at the knees. Rock it out if you need to a little. Let the arms hang heavy or grab the elbows. Just wherever you want to be in this posture. Feel how long your backs of your legs feel. Get a nice stretch on through your low back and glutes. Awesome. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Crown of the head really reaching forward. Exhale, fold a bit deeper. Inhale, root to rise. Arms up and overhead, really reaching. Bring those palms together. Slight little baby back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart space. Beautiful. One more round. Folding forward, rising. Little baby sun salutation. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise, arms up and overhead. Palms together, little back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart space. Awesome. I'm going to step forward in my mat just a little bit. You're welcome to do so as well if you want. So really strong. We're going to activate by pulling that belly button to the chest. You're more than welcome to keep your feet close together, or if you want to keep a nice wide stance, we're going to come into chair. So we are going to inhale, exhale, sit the hips back into chair. You want to have those feet together, you're more than welcome to. Provide a little bit of space so those ankle bones aren't rubbing together if you have that. So a little space between the heels, nice and strong. Let's exhale, take it over to the right. A beautiful twist with chair to this right side. Nice and strong. Still pulling that belly button in. Exhale back to center. Nice deep inhale. Exhale over to the left. So hooking that right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Find a little bit of leverage by doing so in order to deepen your twist. Just whatever feels comfortable, don't crank or pull. Awesome, staying strong. Back to center. Stay for the inhale, really strong and stable. Exhale, fold forward. Awesome. Hang out here, catch your breath. Step back to the back of my mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Let's walk the hands all the way back to downward dog. Really strong. One last little beautiful strong sequence here before we head down in this core practice. So strong and stable in this downward dog. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, take the right knee to the left elbow for a twist. Then shift that right knee to the left wrist, over to the right wrist, right elbow, back up to three-legged dog, and repeat. So, right knee to left elbow, left wrist, right elbow. Beautiful. Back up. Three-legged dog. One more round. Right knee, left elbow, left wrist, right elbow, three-legged dog, and release back down to downward dog. Beautiful. Take it to the left side. So left leg up, left knee reaches over to the right wrist, right elbow, left elbow, left wrist. So drawing a square with our knee, shifting back to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it back. Repeat. Drawing that square with your knee. Three-legged dog, keeping your core strong. Last round. Left knee, right elbow, wrist, elbow, three-legged dog. Beautiful. Yes, feel that breath. Feel that energy. Nice strong core. And I'm going to take a little baby hop up to meet our hands. Forward fold. Awesome. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise. Arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring the hands behind you, clasp together. Let's open up the shoulders a little bit. Just spent lots of time hanging out on those shoulders. Open up the chest by pulling those hands away. Little baby back bend if you wish. Opening everything up. Beautiful. Release. Arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise. Arms up and overhead. And we're going to slowly, let's have the feet about hip width apart. Arms are still reaching up and overhead. Exhale, shift the booty back. Keep that belly button pulled in. Going into chair, but we're going to continue down. Nice and controlled. Keeping this all from our core and legs. Slowly sit the booty down. Arms still reaching out to the front of our space now. Shifting up onto the booty, lift those legs. Boat pose. Nice and strong here. Tall, chest forward. Not rounding through the spine. We're going to hold here. Really think about staying strong. If you need to have those toes on the ground, you're more than welcome to. Find that energy. Find that space to stay strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll down and release. Reach those arms up and overhead. Find an amazing stretch. Beautiful. Now knees into chest. Rock from side to side. Awesome. Now let's bring both feet down to the earth as we set up to come into bridge pose. Hands resting on either side of the hips. Drive up into bridge. Squeezing and holding at the top. This is a beautiful counter move for boat pose. Think about squeezing those thighs together. We just spent so much time focusing on the front and that isometric hold we did in boat. Now let's focus on the opposite muscles, the opposite to that move or posture. Really squeezing at the top here. Still holding, still staying strong. Really driving through the feet to lift the hips. Find a little bit more height if you can. Really activating. More than welcome to leave your hands at your side. Or if you want to clasp them underneath the tailbone, rock the shoulders. Find a little bit of a back bend in this. Staying strong here. All about balance. It's not just about 1,000 crunches. It's about strength, front, side, body, back. Exhale. Slowly lower down. Beautiful. Tailbone last to touch. Knees into chest. Beautiful. Let's bring those feet back to the earth. And now let's windshield wiper by just letting the knees fall from one side to the other. You're more than welcome to find a side that you might want to open up a little bit. Let's try and keep the upper body on the mat as much as possible. As we just rock from side to side, releasing that low back. You also feel beautiful stretch in the side body and all down the hip as we shift from side to side. Awesome. Beautiful. Let's come back to center. Wind things down. Notice where your breath is. Feet, let's take them a little bit wider than hip width. And let the knees fall into this rest pose. Let's take 3 breaths, very similar to what we did at the beginning of our practice in order to end. So we're going to cleanse all this energy we have built up. That heart really pumping right now. Mine is, trying to talk through this, guide you along this way. Let's embrace it though, and cleanse and release some of this extra energy in order to finish our practice. So deep inhale, really filling the lungs. Inhale through the nose. Exhale with control out of the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Last one, deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Feel that change, that shift that just happened. Those 3 awesome full-bodied breaths. Feel how it was able to release so many little vibrations that were happening. Your body's now to a nice little hum. Use that feeling to reverberate throughout the body. One last moment of full body awareness. Feel that vibration, that hum, gentle breath. Stay here for a few moments, or as long as you like in this restful state. If you want to ride the wave all the way down until you're in a beautiful, calm, restful state, you're more than welcome to. Don't let the mind wander. Don't overthink it. Just keep it simple with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Take one last moment before you rise out of this to show some grace and gratitude for what your body just gave you. This short little core sequence we did. Be as present as possible. As always, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for practicing with me today. Please let me know what you thought of this little short practice in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Kelly Hill Yoga. I really do all of this for you. Feeds my soul to give to others. So please have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you.